I'm Barney Bellinger, owner of Samson Box Studio in Mayfield, New York. I reside there with my wife, Susan. Susan and I have been in this endeavor for 35 years of art and furniture design, and it's actually my 50th year of art and design, making a living as a self-employed artist. Well, I was at the Adirondack Museum last year, and Mark Salisbury had approached me with this thought. And to be honest with you, I don't think that I thought too much of it. Another show, what would make it special? You know, how would I be interested? And with further conversation, Mark had discussed the fact of having it a more intimate show with a select group of artisans. That I liked. So thus the talk went further, and here we are today with that show now being. Well, and you know, I looked it up in the dictionary, and you know, rustic furniture is an unpolished, sturdy, simple piece of necessity for your camp, your cabin, or for the home, country home. I think Ralph Kylo said it best. When we were talking about rustic furniture, he said, you know, the first rustic was when a caveman pulled a log up alongside the fire and sat on it. So think about that. Based on when we started in 1993, 94, a lot of our clients really enjoyed, first of all, getting away to their camps and their cabins, perhaps great camps, where in a busy world they could feel comfortable with the elements that really reminded them of the forest that they live in, bringing the outdoors inside. Since that, I think that we have gone way away from rustic in a way to these great art forms, using organic materials or rustic materials, but yet taking it in a whole new design element, which is really, really reaching the stars. I mean, there's some beautiful work that I'm surrounded with here, and it goes from here to California to Montana and across the globe. There's artisans that are just doing amazing works of art. I think that was apparent starting almost 8 or 9 years ago, when you started getting different artisans into the field that were maybe already exposed to the modern design, and it started to be shown in maybe a few magazines, a few books, and then all of a sudden the take started to swing toward a more clean line, contemporary feel and appeal. But again, that's good too, because it opens up a new field of design in art forms, whether it be lighting or furniture or you know, even paintings and painting styles. You have old school painting styles, and you have Michael Ringer's more abstract piece here, which is great to see all of the different aspects of art. As they say, the bar gets set a little bit higher continuously. And I think that, you know, with the paintings and with the glass and with the wood and then the fine craftsmanship and woodwork, we're reaching new elevations all the time in rustic. You can put the brakes on and say, okay, I want to go back and just do something really simple, and I think that's healthy as well for the artisan, because it kind of grounds you and gets you back to like the simple version as well. And that's fun, but it takes all. It takes all. You know, you need carpenter skills, you need engineering or design, especially if you're into a complex cabinet of some type. And as far as the artist goes, interpretation is up to the viewer, and says I like it or I don't like it. You know, and you hopefully you can pull it off where you can create and do the artist. There are a lot of great technicians out there that can do the technical work of twigging or mosaic or perhaps whatever, but it still has to have good design. If you don't have good design, then your piece is going off the shelf. I did have an eye at one time, and we built this beautiful valance of all organic roots. It was lodgepole pine because I've worked in Montana and Wyoming for a number of years. Gathered a lot of materials from the Wind River Indians. So we did this whole apron. It was a fantastic piece, and it was all gnarled and roots. And I got a phone call one day from the designer, and she said, Barney, she goes, remember the piece you built for so-and-so? And I said, yeah. She goes, well, there's a really big problem because underneath her piece, it's all sawdust. And she hears something, and she's afraid that whatever's in there is going to eat the rest of the furniture in her home. I said, okay, I know what's going on. So my wife and I went up. We disassembled all the roots, labeled it, put it in her oven, and we cooked all the roots and put it back together. God, I hope she doesn't see this video. So, anyways, a learning curve. What do you do?